Howdy doody guys! Today I'm playing around with my Lorac Alter Ego palette. I'm really liking these colors that I have to work with. Holy cow. I feel like, whew, look at that light. Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I am just really, let's do this. I am just really enjoying these colors. There's a lot of really great colors to work with for summer. I know it's August and it's the end of the summer, but you know, it can still be alive in your heart. You know what I'm saying? So let's get started creating this look. Oh my God, I can't do ghetto. I need to quit on that. So first I'm gonna go in with my MAC Painterly paint pot and just gonna use this brush. And I'm going to spread this all over my entire lid. Be really careful whenever you get up into your brow bone here that you just run that brush underneath your eyebrows so you don't wipe them off. You know the drill, girl. That's what we doing. Then I'm going to just take this color Buff off of my Lorac Pro 2 palette and just using a fluffy brush. This one is a little dirty, but that's not going to matter too much. And I am just going to press this all over my entire lid and up into my brow bone. This is just going to lay down a good foundation for everything so that my primer is not too sticky, and that's going to give me a little more blendability to my shadows because we're going to be working with some really dark tones that I want to make sure blend out really well, or else this look going to be ratchet. Then I'm actually just going to take that same brush that I just placed Buff all over with, and I'm going to go in with this color Nectar from the same palette, and I'm going to work this just very lightly into my crease. This is being used as our transition color, no doubt. Just got back from the beach and my eyelids are so dry. Does that ever happen to you guys? I've got like old lady eyelids today. All right, and then I'm going to go in with Cool Gray. This is creating just a little more of a gradient, and I'm going to place that pretty much in the same area that I just placed that transition color. Keeping it a little bit tighter into my crease there, and I may go back in with that Nectar color and just blend it out a little bit more a little later. I'm here alone and something just knocked on my wall where there's like space on the other side of it. There's a ghost. I watched some scary movies today, so I'm just in that spirit. And then we're gonna go in with this color Navy. Same palette. This is going to be a little more of a collected motion. I just put this right on the tip of this small dome brush, and I'm going to turn my brush upwards like this so as to keep it a little more off of my lid. And I'm going to work that line right here first, and then kind of notch it down into that outer V shape. Just like so. And then I'm just using a fairly clean dome fluffy brush, and I am using kind of circular, I'm almost tapping at this point to kind of blend it out, and then just working that color into my crease. I'm dragging the color. You saw that I didn't initially place anything into my crease. I'm dragging this color out. And I can always go in and add more, which is what I'm going to do at present. Just placing it in that outer portion, top portion of my crease, taking it down, and then using that same brush, I'm kind of tapping to blend. Almost those small little circular movements, and then that windshield wiper motion is being utilized to drag it into my crease. And I'm just doing that over and over until I build up the depth that I really want. Then I'm going to go in and create a little more shape out here once I lay down my eyeliner. It's going to kind of give me a little more of a guide to work with. Now I'm just going to take a flat shader brush, and you can see where we're going with this. The evidence is clear. We're going to be taking this awesome turquoise color from my Alter Ego Lorac palette. I love this palette. Look at it. The colors are so great. The only thing with it is I haven't had a whole lot of luck with pairing the colors together a whole lot, because they are just so bright, and there's a lot of, it's like the matte shades are super bright, so I don't necessarily want to place them into my crease, and then my shimmery shades are the colors that I would put in my crease, if that makes sense. Kind of my browns and neutral, more skin tone colors, if you will. But anyway, I'm just patting this onto my lid, starting in the center of my eyeball first, and then as I have less product, I'm working my way kind of more inwards and then blending it into that navy color that I have on the outer V there, and working that up into my crease. This is such a great color. I love it. Teal is just my color for this summer. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of navy just to kind of fill in that space and darken this up a little bit. And I'm going to slam my brush down on my desk so it makes a really abrupt noise. Then I'm using this Real Techniques detailer brush, and I'm going to take a little bit of silver from that Lorac palette and this white snow color, and just pop that into this inner third of my eyelid, working that into the corner of my eye. Probably attracting a little more snow in this very center corner, and then maybe a little more of that silver just right here. These colors are great because they're shimmery. They really open up your eyes a lot, so I like to use them in the inner corner there. Now we're going to go with a pencil brush. Actually, no. Scratch. Yeah, we're going to do a pencil brush. Okay, I'm going to take my little pencil brush here and take that color navy, and we're going to be working this underneath the eye. This is kind of covering up the eye bag that you may have, and I'm working that into the outer corner here, and that's okay if I bring up my line a little bit higher than what I've got going on here, because that's a shape that I'm going to roll with anyway in coming minutes. So you want to be really sure to kind of connect this up into that top portion. I say it all the time, but this is extending the eye. And then you can clean up that line and sharpen it up with the edge of your finger. You can also go in with a makeup cleansing wipe if you want to, and really sharpen that up if you want like a really cut. And then I'm going to take that same teal color from the Alter Ego palette, just right on the tip of my brush. And I didn't want this all crazy so it wouldn't get all over the place. And then I'm just kind of patting that color. If you weren't lazy, I guess you could use a smaller brush to do this, but that would be way too easy. Just blending that underneath. I've got about half and half, and then I'm just going to go in with that pencil brush and kind of blur. This is just a 24/7 black pencil. I'm going to go in and water. I'm going to water my line. No, I'm going to fill in my water line. Any black pencil will do. This isn't necessarily my favorite, it's just what I have, so true story. Now it's time for some awesome liner. I'm going to go in surprise with my Trooper liner by Kat Von D. I really like this liner, and you know the drill. I'm just going to do my thing, so just keep watching. And then I'm going to go into this inner corner and kind of flick it to create that cat eye look. And I never make these even, and I think it's my eyes. I think my eyes are wonky. I don't even care. I'm just going to take this off in the shower in a second anyway. I mean, going out to the club. It's Wednesday. And pretty much whenever you've got your eyeliner sharp enough that it would cut your enemies, I'm going to take a little more navy. Actually, I'm not even putting any more on my brush. I'm just going to use, I dropped it. I'm going to use whatever excess that I have left on this brush and just kind of blend that line. And then I'm going to pull my skin taut so I'm not going to have any draggage, because that's just very infuriating. And I'm going to just use my brush, and I'm applying pressure in here and then just flicking it out. And that's what creates that sharpness of the shadow. And this is whenever I go in and just barely put a tap of color on here, and I even tapped it. I put a little color on it and then tap it. That gets any excess off, just enough to get a little color. Because if you don't have enough color, then you're still going to have dragging. So I just darkened this up a little bit, blended it out. I'm going to go ahead and put some mascara and my false lashes on, and then I'll be right back to show you the finished look. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the finished look.